Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your 18 plus July 2020 tarot reading. We are clearing the space here. If you're new here, this is how I do things. I shuffle the cards until the cards come out. I do not pick them. I do a main spread with this tarot deck. Then I move on to Sexual Magic tarot deck, which is where we get into like the sexual aspects of things. Then this sexual tarot deck. Then maybe I'll pull some cards from this one depending on how things are going and where we're at with time. These are lengthy reads because I let all the details and messages come out. I don't try to rush things. With that said, then we move on to a sexual oracle deck where each one of these cards has a zodiac sign attached to it for those who love to hear the signs of the zodiac for confirmation of the messages. Then I'll be pulling Twin Flame Shadows, and then I'll wrap the reading up at the very end to kind of lighten the load. Sometimes it can be a little bit heavy with Twin Flame messages from two different decks. Okay. If you are interested in seeing a little bit more into my personal life, my Instagram is linked in the banner, and I believe it might be down in the description box. I'm not sure. If you want to win a personal reading from me like this one, the description box also has the information about that. With everything being said, I think that is everything. My intro, like I need to get on it. I don't really like have a script here. And sometimes when I pick these cards up, like I'm just ready to work. The messages come right in. So I am feeling for you guys. There's like this excited energy, like this anticipation. I don't know if you guys are anticipating something, if you're excited about something. It feels like you're moving towards something that's exciting. That you've been wanting to do for a long time. If you guys see stuff flying around in the camera, it's the ashes from this, so. My room felt a little heavy when I walked in here today. And the last time I was in here, I kind of got like creepy vibes during the last reading I did. Like I swore I saw something walk behind the light. So, you know, is what it is. Yo, guys, I've been having crazy dreams. Not to get off topic, but like, I'm a very vivid dreamer as it is, but my dreams recently have been like wild. But you guys are definitely feeling excited about something. It feels like a surprise, or I don't know. Let's see. We have the 7 of Coins. Okay. They just threw up. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is definitely something where there is loving feelings involved and somebody's really excited about it, okay? We have the Palace of Cups. Somebody could be really excited about starting this new emotional journey with someone or moving towards something. The challenge, the way the cards fell is this King of Wands is challenging the 7 of Coins. And then we have the Queen of Coins here. And then these two cards I need to flip over. We have the Tree of Life, which I've never gotten this in a reading yet. And the 2 of Coins. Okay, I'm feeling like there was something that was kind of like feeling like it was in limbo or stuck. Don't mind my hair, guys. This is beach hair. There's like salt and wind and ocean in it. Okay. There was something that was up in the air. But I feel like somebody is finally in a place where they feel like, I'm just like reaping what you sow. And I feel like that's in a good way and in a bad way. Okay. So like somebody may have be like dealing with the consequences of something or their actions or something along those lines. But there's a positive thing coming from that, because now you have the opportunity to move towards something that you're really excited about. It's like when you meet somebody for the first time and you just feel this connection with someone that's just exciting and deep, and like you've known them forever and there's a bond there, and it's like the words aren't even spoken. It's just there. You both feel it, but nobody's communicating it. It feels solid. It feels stable. There may have been a lot of time that has passed between, like a lot of time has passed and you still wonder about this person. You're still curious about this person. You still reach out to this person. You still communicate with this person. If after all the time that's passed, it's like you still are curious about what's going on with each other in your lives. And I feel like finally something is closing out so something new can come in. And I think that it's going to be I feel like the shocking or the exciting parts of this is there's a lot of passion here, which is kind of fueling the movement forward, because there's a lot of sexual compatibility. There's a lot of lusting for each other. There's a lot of like, you know that you're sexually attracted to this person, so you're going to move in their direction. But when you do that, there's this whole other layer that has been there this whole time. And I don't know if it's somebody's going to finally open up and speak this. Like, hey, this is how I've really been feeling. I feel so connected to you. And then the other person feels the same way. And it just blossoms from there and continues to grow into this amazing relationship. But I feel like this is something that's been like in limbo or up in the air for a really long time. And I feel like both people feel the same way. I feel like both are stable, both have a lot of passion, both are driven, both are working on their money. So they are at a place where they're finally seeing the benefits of all the hard work and the drive that they've had pay off. This tree of life here is just staring at me, and I'm a little confused by it. I'm feeling like this has something to do with like a starting point of where it just unlocks all these other layers in your life, where like this connection is meant to be. This is like a partnership where you're going to put down roots, you're going to grow together, but it's like you've known each other, but you've never really known each other. So it's like you've known each other a long time, but you never really got to know each other. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And right away, I want to point out, this is Jupiter and Capricorn, the Two of Coins. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn. This feels really exciting to me. This is Saturn and Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus. This feels like a very stable energy here, because we have a lot of earth here and we have this passion. Okay. And some of you might be feeling like this passion challenges your stability in some way. And that may have held you back in the past. Like it felt too risky or something like that. Like you were going to get off your game if you moved towards this, because it just felt like it made you feel things that made you uncomfortable. But I feel like it's coming to an end, because you're going to step into it and realize that this is solid. Okay. And then we have Earth again with this, I always want to say Queen of Pentacles in this deck. She's the Queen of Coins. And water. Strong water. Okay. So ironically enough, what's not here is any air as of right now. So we have passion, we have stability, and we have emotion, which makes me feel like that feeling that I'm getting of like it being like up in the air in limbo is there was a lot of this going on before. A lot of mental stuff, a lot of thinking that kind of kept somebody trapped or held somebody back from moving towards something, but that's not here now. So something has changed, something has shifted, and the opportunity is here again. I feel like it's coming around again. And underneath that, guys, we have you, Sag. This is Temperance, okay? So you're showing up in your own reading after an ending. Well, I feel like there was something that you were in this mental conflict, okay? Being up at night, all those things, overthinking things, and then somebody's healing from that, okay? Somebody's taking all of that energy and putting it into something new and balancing things out again with this brand new love, okay? I'm feeling like this is not an ex person as far as like someone that you were actually in a relationship with, not somebody you might have dated, like somebody who you were with for, like, they were your boyfriend, they were your girlfriend. It's not that. This is somebody who maybe you dated, something that started and never got off the ground. This is like that. This is not an ex person coming up. This is an ex or a past person, okay? I hope that makes sense to you. I'm sure it does. But again, here in this card, we have, you know, it looks like a heart behind her and a rainbow. I feel like this is going to be a very healing connection for you guys. I'm getting like sexual healing connection for you guys. It's going to be a really deep, I feel like it's divinely guided. I feel like there's the bond there. I feel like you got the passion, you got the water, and it's calm and it's peaceful. And this flame is like under control. I feel like this is a very calm, just feels right kind of energy, okay? For some of you, you could be traveling to see this person. For some, was that thunder? Yes, did you hear that? You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but this card always just makes me feel Pisces because it's like this underwater palace. It kind of reminds me of the Little Mermaid. You know, you're just swimming around. And these cups, well, this Ace of Cup is held up by two mermaids here. We also have Sag strong in the pictures of the cards. We have Scorpio and Sag in the background here. And we also have Sag Capricorn here. So Capricorn again, Sag. All right, let's just get more into this. Addites. For some of you, you may already be in a relationship, and this King of Wands coming out as a challenge is because you're in a solid, committed relationship. There may be emotions involved, but somebody here who sparks some passion for you, probably for a long time and in the past and this and that. And I'm getting my throat right now feels blocked. There might have not been like communication, but somebody is challenged by this because they're already in something solid and stable now, and they can't help themselves by wanting to move towards this passionate new beginning with this person because they just feel like it's meant to be, or there's some sort of future that is supposed to be there. For some reason, guys, I'm seeing a jellyfish tattoo. A jellyfish tattoo. I saw it on like a hip. We have the Ace of Swords. This is bonding in this deck. So some of you guys could really be into sub-dom stuff. Or you're just really wanting to deeply bond with this person, or you feel a deep bond with this person. I'm feeling like there's very strong masculine energy. So this could be a same-sex relationship with two men, or it could be a man who has a strong masculine energy, a strong masculine birth chart, and a female who also has a strong masculine chart. And there could be those power struggles because they're both two very powerful people who can stand on their own, and they may be comfortable in this situation with surrendering to the other person, both people. which is out of the ordinary for them, okay? And I just am seeing in my mind, guys, that there's something about, like, somebody needs to give somebody the D to, like, get down to business and, like, for the truth to be spoken, okay? And then we have, I didn't even show you guys this. Okay, so this is bonding. There could be a lot of role-playing, lingerie, dressing up, blindfolding, cutting, blood. I'm seeing blood. Pleasure, pain dynamics going on here. But the Four of Swords in this deck, oh, the power just went out, guys. Oh, shit. Yo, I am keeping that in there, because what are, you know what I mean? Like, how crazy is that? I don't think I've ever witnessed that happen before in anybody's reading. My heart sank. I'm like torn. Like, should I go check and make sure I need to, like, move all the stuff outside? Like, I don't know how bad the sky is. Four of Swords is, in this deck, masturbating. That's rain. Somebody really could be fantasizing about this person a lot, or both people fantasize, or there could be somebody withdrawing from doing that to have this experience with somebody, or somebody really just makes them, when they see them, like, they really just want to, like, oh my God, they get just so excited. I'm getting somebody's, like, really, really good at oral, or there's something about the mouth here. I'm also getting something about saliva, like spitting. Somebody may be into, like, spitting on someone or in someone's mouth, or, like, being, like, spit in my mouth or spit on me, that kind of thing. I'm seeing a hotel bathroom, or, like, a club, like a bar / nightclub bathroom. I'm getting, like, somebody just really wants to look at somebody's face. Like, somebody really wants to stare at somebody's face. This may be a person who has, like, looked at your picture a lot and pleased themselves for, like, a long time. I'm talking, like, a long time, like years. And maybe you've just never, so there could have been a lot of sexting and stuff like that going on, but you've never had the chance to be together. I'm sensing thunder's going to happen again. Power doesn't go out. Then we have the Ace of Cups again. Sag, this is awesome. This card in this deck means ecstasy. I just feel like when you guys come together and have sex, it's going to be out of this world. It's going to be, like, good, like, deep bonding, deep emotions. It's the kind of sex where you don't have to say a lot, which is probably why there's not a lot of air here. It is just a very good physical connection and emotional connection. And it's the kind of person, when you have sex with them, the emotions are there. You can feel them while you're having sex, and you don't need them to communicate how they feel, because you can feel it in the passion. You can feel it in the emotions. Like, you don't need to say words. This is, like, to me, this is like another, this is like a past life connection that has, it feels like a lot of things have gotten in the way for a long time, and now it's coming together. You guys may bond over, like, masturbating together or watching each other. I'm getting a lot of, like, how do I explain this? I'm getting a lot of images in my mind of viewing from the outside. So, like, sexting, or, like, video chatting, or videos, or it's not, somebody could be watching porn, but it's more of like watching it of another person, like they sent you videos, or it's somehow connected to this person. I love storms. I hope my ducks are okay. You guys don't know this, I have ducks and guinea hens. And they're so funny. This is so random to tell you this, but I'm just feeling like I want to share. Story time. When there's a storm, they're so funny. You would think that they would want to like go in their coop or like go under the deck or like take shelter. They don't. It's so weird. They'll like get up on the deck, like up a little higher, and they'll perch up there and they stand real tall with their chest sticking out, and they're like pointed up towards the sky at the storm, and they just stay there the whole time, like holding ground. It's kind of funny. Because, you know, it'll rain for a long time and they're just out there like warriors, and they don't want to move. Like they just want to hang out in the rain, because once it stops, they go down and all the worms and the ground's wet, so it's easy for them to eat. I'm so off subject, guys. I'm getting, for some of you, there's going to be something about a hotel. I just keep hearing something about a hotel. I keep seeing a hotel, like you're in the hotel bed. I'm seeing room service. Maybe it's gonna storm all weekend. Like this might be a weekend getaway and you had plans, but this water could be like, you get rained in, so you can't really do anything. So you just end up staying in the hotel, and it ends out where it winds up working out perfectly, because then you can just stay in bed, eat, have room service, have a lot of amazing sex, a lot of connection and bonding, and I'm getting like doing things you've never done before. There's definitely a sense of sheltering in I'm feeling here. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Why does it sound like it's raining in my closet? Hold on, I need to look at this. Cool that you guys are here with me during a storm. I love storms. Okay, then we have the Seven of Pentacles again. 2 sevens. In this deck, it's tiredness. And I'm feeling like this is just going to be, after everything that I explained, somebody's going to go into like a deep state of just like, you know, when they say, put me to bed, it's like that. Like, all this energy and emotion and all this excitement and all this passion that's been building up and building up and building up is released, and you guys may sleep like babies for the first time in a long time. Notice here there's like a string wrapped around her. There's alcohol spilled on the floor. There's the candles burned out, the bonding there. I feel like this is a divine connection, but I feel like either you're going to be exhausted from being together because of everything that goes down, or you're exhausted from like going at it like rabbits all weekend, and then you're just like get back to normal life and you're just like so relaxed, like spent. Somebody might buy flowers for somebody else. I'm getting that somebody's going to waken up like a part of somebody that they've never felt before. You get the Nine of Swords, and in this deck it's rubbing. Somebody really is obsessed with somebody's body shape. Like they got some good hips, good tits, good shoulders, probably have an hourglass figure. I'm getting the lingerie again. Somebody could be into the occult and everything. That's Nine of Swords. Jeez, guys. I'm feeling like there might have been a lot of smoke, like that is being cleared. Like things may have seemed like smoky or foggy or unclear, and that's all going to be cleared out after this connection happens. And underneath that we have the devil, so Capricorn again, and in this deck it means magnetism. I mean, look what he's holding. Somebody is definitely well endowed here, and they just got they got that devil D, and they're bringing it. I feel like they're bringing it with the Fool underneath of there. This is an erotic outburst. Somebody is journeying to go have this erotic outburst, bringing the devil D with them, handing it over, and there's going to be a lot of physical stuff going on. And I just keep seeing it in a hotel room or something. It's like in a room. Moving on, let's get some more juicy details. So what do we have twice? 7 of Pentacles twice, the Ace of Cups twice. The 9 of Swords is there on the bottom, and it's underneath this Temperance here. I just feel like somebody was really scared for a long time of this connection or something like that. I feel like the lights are flickering. Can you guys see that? But somebody's teeth are good. Like somebody has good teeth. Like somebody, notice this man here. He's just rubbing his hand in her mouth and like moving her hair. Like he wants to see her face. Like he just wants to like climb in her mouth. Like he wants to get in there. Like sucking on the fingers, toes, like smile at me while we're having sex because they just want to see how good your teeth are. And I'm getting like somebody wants to like, how can I say this? Themselves all over somebody else, like their body, their chest, their face. Like they want to put their babies all over somebody's body. Like they want to be all over them. Now we have the 8 of Cups. I mean, look at that picture. Somebody may have a jealous streak here I just picked up on. I asked myself, well, what's this about? Because this just took a turn with this image. Somebody could have just a jealous streak, or they're scared of that. That somebody's going to bring that out in them. Ooh. But notice how his hand's on her mouth again like that, like he's holding it open, like he wants to see inside that mouth. Like, what's that mouth do? I'm getting these are two very different people. Just because they appear very different looking in this picture. So they could look different. They could be from different backgrounds, different places, foreign. 9 of Wands. Same here. Very different. Light hair, dark hair. I'm getting like this sense of like this is fun and exciting because we're doing things that I don't normally do. Like there's some sort of like level of like not your basic average sex. It's like somebody's really excited because like there's a level to this that's just like different. And I'm getting somebody may fantasize about this kind of imagery, like being in control with knives, just being in charge. That could be like a role-playing thing that someone does, where they fantasize about doing, and somebody could be like okay with that, like they're into that too. It's like meeting your match. I feel like this is two very powerful people who are okay with asking for what they want. The cards are getting difficult now. Like, touch me here, do this, I like when you do that, I want you to do this, like, and everyone's just like it's cool. It's cool. Both people are really pleasured here. Now we have Judgment coming out. Again, I just keep seeing in my head, like this hotel room. You know, all these sheets are white too. Like maybe that's why, I don't know. I just keep seeing this image of like it being in a hotel room. This could be somebody paying like for sex or prostitutes or something like that. This could be somebody who says they're really spiritual or religious or whatever, and somehow there's a contradiction here with like their sexuality, or somebody who is surprised by someone's sexuality because they're really spiritual. Like they have a misunderstanding of like sexuality because of like religious factors, or just not understanding that they go hand in hand. Someone's still in that mindset of like sex is a sin kind of thing before marriage. Somebody may be uncircumcised or not cut. Somebody may not shave. This could be somebody who's into orgies, group sex, sharing their partner, an open relationship. This can also be a relationship that's coming back around again after two people have been with other people and they've come back together to kind of finish what was started, because it's a divine connection. There's something here. I'm getting somebody's into like tossing salad, butt stuff. I'm getting humping. I don't know. There's something about being watched that turns them on. We're watching. Now we have the Hanged Woman. Somebody may be into like threesomes with two men, like which is really standing out to me here because there's two men in this one too. So somebody might be bi, or somebody may be like a man who's bi but not openly bi, who would be okay with like having a threesome with like another guy, like he wouldn't be opposed to it. There's like a factor here of like wanting to watch. Somebody who's really into oral, as this card pops out. I think somebody here is just really good at it. Giving it. Somebody likes giving it and receiving it. This could be both people like giving it and receiving it. This could be something that happened in the past, like you just had head, but nothing went further than that. I'm also getting that there's the man feels like the female in the dynamic gets a lot of attention, or there's a lot of like D after her, or there's some sort of, with this jealousy too, like they just feel like there's a lot of competition, but I'm getting there's not. It's just like a perception. Someone feels like somebody has a lot of competition. And then we have the World. I'm feeling like this is someone who has watched you for a long time in a lot of private moments, but they haven't, like, you are unaware of that. That they've always kind of kept tabs on you, but they may, when you communicate or they get the balls to send a text or something like that, they act like, oh my God, hi, what's up? How are you? But really, they've been keeping tabs on you this whole time. They've always remained curious about you in this connection. They've always watched you. And I'm just getting like looked at pictures of you. For some of you, you may have been together before and like someone was just really drunk and it didn't work out, like you couldn't have sex. Because there's something here about someone being upset about not having sex. Somebody's wondering if someone is single, or if somebody feels the same way that they feel. We have the Devil out here again. I'm just getting strong Capricorn energy. Somebody just feels bound to someone. I feel like this is coming back together to balance out the scales. Because this is something that is meant to be. Now, I don't know. I just got like an iffy feeling. I just got to like, I don't know. That could just be how somebody's feeling. Like, I don't know about this. I am going to see what comes out of this. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this deck because I want to get into this sexual oracle deck. I just heard like, is it ever going to die? This connection is never going to die. I feel like these two people are meant to come together. Like there's a purpose here. And it's not going to go away until it happens because it's meant to be. And maybe the devil coming up again is just like somebody trying to stay in control. But I feel like you need to surrender. Nine of Swords. Somebody feels trapped by this connection. Or they felt trapped to a connection in the past and they were going through a transformation. I feel like this is two ways. Somebody feels trapped by this, as in like they feel like until this moves forward, they feel trapped by it because they know that something's supposed to happen here, okay? And I feel like somebody else felt trapped in something from the past and maybe now they're coming out of it. As where they couldn't see a way out before, they couldn't see a way before, now they're seeing a way. And I feel like they gave it a lot of energy. And it's funny because there's like a mirroring happening here where somebody else feels like they've given this connection a lot of energy, waiting for it to come around because somebody is more enlightened than the other. And now we have the Moon. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. Okay. I feel like somebody is enlightened about this connection and somebody else is coming into that. They're finally seeing it now. That this is not going anywhere until they surrender and let this happen, because it's like I keep hearing the song by Incubus in my head. It's coming around again. And it's just coming around again and coming around again and coming back around again. Somebody could live at a distance and have to travel. This could be something where you aren't physically seeing each other in person a lot, and now I'm getting a migraine. Oh, excuse me. There's a lot of tension in my neck. Somebody could feel like this is like a pain in the neck or it gives them headaches. I hope this doesn't stay with me. I hate when that happens, guys. But because I am such a feeling person and I read energy, like sometimes I do these readings and like if I get emotional or I get physical pains, like I have like to take a second because I can turn this off and I still am just like kind of in your energy. Anyway, back to this. There could be a lot of like not ever seeing each other in person or that kind of energy. Like it never works out. We never see each other in person. And it just feels like it's just, like a pain in the neck. Like somebody's just like, when is this going to happen? Feeling really tired all of a sudden. I feel like somebody may be like at the brink of giving up on this. And maybe somebody feels that like somebody's giving up on this thing that once felt so exciting. Because they feel like you're keeping something from them or something is hidden or their intuition is hitting that like something is off. But this also calls to like a deep emotional bonding, okay? This could have something to do with a mother or a pregnant woman or women in general, as far as like the generations of women in your family. Somebody could have issues with the generations of women in their family, or they're just surrounded by women, as far as like there's no masculine energy in their life. They just have like their mom, their grandmom, their aunts, maybe sisters, but there's not a strong masculine energy in their life. So they may have like mom issues. But there's something here that someone sees that someone else is fighting, okay? And someone feels the need to protect themselves against it. But there's a lot of like history here, I feel like, many, many lifetimes together. I'm getting here somebody who could have to be helping their mother, or there could be a hidden pregnancy here. And someone just feels like they don't see a way out because there's secrets. Now we have the Ace of Wands coming out. It's happening. Somebody, you guys got the Ace of Cups twice. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Swords. Somebody is definitely moving towards this. We got 3 aces. We're just missing the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe somebody's just been holding on to something from their past for a long time, like trying to make it work, and they're just finally like, this is dead, and I'm moving towards this bond that I feel with this emotion and this passion, and I'm gonna finally speak my truth, and I'm finally gonna give them the wand. King of Swords, so this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's coming in to deliver that sword. This is somebody who's head over heart decisions. But I feel like, guys, with all these pink butterflies flying around him, I feel like he's moving into his heart. Like he's gonna maybe make a decision that's based off of Capricorn again on the bottom with the 4 of Pentacles, Sun in Capricorn. I feel like he's gonna make this heart over head decision, like he's been battling his own mind, and he's finally, I'm getting like his root chakra. He's going to do something he wouldn't normally do, or he's been coming up with a plan of how he's going to have this new passionate beginning. Feels sick to my stomach. Like nauseous. I'm going to move into this deck now, the Sexual Oracle deck, and there will be a zodiac sign attached to every card here. Guys, I'm really feeling like really nauseous all of a sudden, so I don't know if that's like somebody dealing with morning sickness. If somebody's feeling really nervous that it's making them nauseous because this feels like they're taking a really big risk, or they're, you know, not being logical about this. They're letting their emotions and their heart get the best of them. What do we have for Sagittarius? It's a very intelligent, smart person. Very quick moving, very quick with making decisions. And maybe somebody has been feeling trapped for a long time, and now they're just like, I made the choice, I'm doing it, I'm moving towards this, I'm gonna go see what this is about. There's a storm brewing outside. Slow progress. Hello. This is Venus in Gemini, and it says desiring certainty before being intimate, gradual sex improvements, and moving towards intimacy slowly, which I feel like this is like the Knight of Pentacles. This has felt like a very long, exhausting process for somebody. I feel like it's for the person who's enlightened to this connection. It's felt like, when is this person gonna wake the fuck up and realize what this is? So it's been very long for somebody, and for somebody else it's just like exciting that this person still pops up every now and then, like, oh, they still like me. But I think they're finally getting on the same page. secret admirer. This is Venus in Leo, and it says, secret lust and desires, wanting what you can't have, and too scared to confess your attraction. Okay. I feel like we picked up on this. Somebody has been keeping tabs on somebody, even if they act like they haven't. Somebody feels like there's a lot of competition and like they're never really going to have you. So they're just like, what's the point? I don't want to try if I'm not going to have this. Like, which is also this, they want certainty before being intimate. Like they want to know, like, is this worth it? Like, I don't want to give my energy to you if I'm not going to get to have you. There is this possessive, jealous energy here. And they're just scared to say how they felt. But I feel like they aren't going to have to say it once this all goes down, okay? Because you're going to feel it. You're going to know that they really are attracted to you. They really are into you. There's a lot of emotion there. Sexual sacrifice is Venus in Libra. I'm trying not to yawn. There it is. Does anybody know what the purpose of yawning is? I think I Googled this like a few years ago, and they don't have a scientific explanation for yawning. But I'm curious what your guys' thoughts on that are, because it's so weird. Like when you're around somebody, like how many of you just yawned when I yawned? If you yawned when I just yawned, put your hands up in the comments, because it's so weird, right? You yawn and then everyone around you yawns. Like it's just like, what is happening when you do that? When I was in Peru and I did DMT with shamans and I was there for a while. Yo, yawning was like an experience. Like it was like energy was being pulled out through your throat chakra. It was like, I could make a whole video on like what that was and how I felt, and like wild. But I'm just curious what you guys think. Sorry, there goes another rant of mine. Somebody, I feel like, you know, my energy, I take on the energy of the person. I feel like somebody's really like, I'm moving a lot right now. I feel like somebody talks a lot when they're nervous. Like about random shit like that. Like, what do you think yawning is, guys? Like, what the fuck? Why are we talking about this? Okay. Venus and Libra, sexual sacrifice. Sacrificing sex for the relationship, burying sexual problems, settling in sex. I feel like somebody's done this for a long time and like they're so over it. Like they want all this. They want a hotel room for a weekend to just wham bam, thank you ma'am, the whole time. They want to be tired for different reasons. Not tired for putting so much energy into something that's not serving them. They want to be tired because they're getting what they deserve and they're done sacrificing their needs. It's like, you know, you're working so hard and then for what? Choice overload. This is Mars and Taurus. This is too many options, the path of excess for pleasure, difficult for them to be loyal to one lover. I feel like this is somebody's perception of somebody, and also like somebody thinks somebody has a lot of options, there's a lot of competition, they're jealous. But I also feel like this is somebody who struggles with this. They have a wandering eye. Like they get worried, they don't want to hurt somebody because they know themselves well enough to know that they have a hard time with this. And they do think a lot of men and women are attractive and they are a flirt and they do have a lot of options. But that's the thing. They have a lot of options, but there is no competition. Somebody has they're set on somebody else, okay? And somebody's perceiving them of having a lot of options, and they're right. But they're not going towards any of those options. It's like they're waiting because they know this means something and somebody's finally getting to that place. But oh my gosh, guys, here's another random rant. But in my birth chart book, it says something about this too, like having a lot of options in love. But you'll know when it's your person because none of that will ever matter anymore. Like the stuff that annoys you, like, you know, morning breath and all their annoying habits that would annoy you with anyone else. When it's your person, none of those things like get on your nerves because you just love them for everything that they are. And I feel like that is important for somebody here. Like somebody here probably knows that they're just like really, really fickle. And I feel like with this person, there's a knowing that you're not going to care. Like something's different here. And I feel like somebody else is going to learn that through this connection. Like I already know myself. I like to go and travel and I want to be free to do what I want to do. But I feel like this person is going to change that for you. Like the way you think you are is about to change. And maybe that's why you've been in fear, because you think you're not ready to like settle down. Because I feel like there is this very like settling energy here. But I feel like once you have this, you're just like, yeah, this is my person. And holy shit, why was I running from this? Somebody also could have just had so many choices, and like the excitement of like, could be somebody who like matured really late in life and like they didn't get a lot of girls, or like didn't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend for a long time. And then they like, I don't know what happened. I don't even know if they know what happened, but all of a sudden they got a lot of attention and it was just so exciting and they loved it. And they were in that phase of like, oh my God, I'm getting all this attention from all these girls, all these guys, everyone's giving me attention. And you wanted to go experience all of that. So that was like new. So you could have met this person right before that happened to them. So like in the beginning, they were all excited and you had all of their attention, and then this happened, and then they had a lot of attention from a lot of people. So they went and experienced all that, and you were still always kind of over here, but not like in their life physically. And then they went and did all that, and now they're kind of like, oh yeah, it was fun, but like, am I gonna do this forever? But here you still are, and they're still just like, maybe this means something. How many other people are still lingering around from, 5 years ago? How many, that kind of. Maybe they're going to be saying some sort of truth about that. Like the reason why, I stopped talking to you or seeing you so much or blah, blah, blah is because this. Like I just wanted to be young and have fun and experience stuff. And yes, I cared, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings because I cared. Okay, and then Metamorphosis comes out. This is Mars and Libra, and it says working on shadow elements of their sex, rebirth of healthier sexual expression, and a transformation. And I feel like this is what they're going through currently, or they are in the process of. This feels like they're either in it or it's lingering still a little bit. Somebody is in a transformation. They're making sense of things now, and they moved very slowly. And I feel like it's totally the saying where, slow and steady wins the race, because everyone didn't jump in and like, pull back for whatever reasons. It was meant to be, because now here you are, you're still a person that they're just like, God, why is this person still here? So it's good. I feel like this is good. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and this happened for a reason. And I feel like it is going to still go slow, but I feel like there's like all this energy. Like as soon as I say that, like, and I breathe in, like I get all this rush of energy in my chest. So I don't know if somebody's heart is just going to explode open once they see this person again, because I feel like there hasn't been face-to-face energy exchange in like a long time. And I feel like when it happens, like their breath is going to be taken away, and they're going to be like, oh my God, hi, like it's one of those things like, what the hell? How are you? I missed you. My soul missed you. Now we have Venus and Gemini, and this is memories, sexual nostalgia, sweet memories of past sexcapades, fantasies of past lovers during masturbation. I just think somebody fantasizes about you a lot, and they look at your picture a lot, and it excites them, and this came out in the reverse, and I don't usually read reversals, but I heard that this one was important to be read in reverse, so it's always exciting when that happens. Mars and Libra, composed. It says plain old ordinary sex, basic sex positions, lover hold back due to insecurities. Okay, see, that is so exciting. So if you did have sex with this person in the past, I feel like this is how it was. There was no spark. There was no feeling. The energy was not there. There was no connection there. Somebody was just boring, plain old ordinary, nothing special, nothing great. But it's because somebody was so freaked out about how they felt, they were holding back. It was so intense that they didn't know what the fuck to do. They were freaking out. It being in reverse, I feel like now, if you have sex again, or you didn't have it and now you're going to have it, it's the real deal, okay? It's all there. It ain't going to be no plain and old ordinary sex. It is not going to be basic ass sex positions. And it is not going to be somebody holding back because they're insecure. Somebody has finally had the experience, or it's like somebody didn't know before. I don't know. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like somebody being freaked out because they're just like inexperienced, immature, I feel like emotionally, sexually, and they just didn't know what to do. Because I feel like somebody was like levels up above somebody else. So it was like, oh my God, this person, I'm so attracted to them and they're so different and this is so amazing. But oh my God, I don't know shit about shit, you know? And I'm freaking the fuck out. Like, it's like no matter what they thought to do never seemed like the right thing to do. I just feel like somebody's excited now to like show somebody like, I'm different. I'm feeling like somebody just thinks someone is so naturally beautiful or like so naturally handsome. Like there's something about, they just love their face. Like their face is so beautiful and they think that their face is attached to this amazingly sexy body. And they're just like, it's like a face of an angel. Then we got Venus in Virgo. This says healing, rebuilding on a more solid foundation, discovering your true sexual nature and letting go of any deep hurts of past sexual history. That's beautiful. And this is beautiful if this is energy that you guys bring to each other too, where everything from the past is healed and gone. It doesn't matter anymore because this connection is everything. It's healing. All of your insecurities, all your worries, all of the things you thought before are out the window. You can feel and be your true self. You finally have grown into that. You've healed. And it's going to be different this time. This Ace of Cups 2 times, guys. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Like, this is letting go of everything. It's just letting go of everything and moving on to something that's like so much better than it was before. It's going to feel like 2 different experiences, like almost like 2 different people, where, you know, nothing is changing as far as the bond. That is always there, but it's like you felt it and then you were together and you're like, what is this? Like, why do I feel such a strong connection, to this person? And it's like the spark is not there. Like, you feel it to be there. But I feel like it's there now. Self-love. This is Venus in Taurus. It says masturbation, alone time, masturbation in front of their lover, and watching partner pleasure themselves. I think this is just confirmation because we picked up on this many times already. But I feel like there's definitely distance here. And I don't know if this me feeling this hotel thing is like somebody's coming together in a hotel for a visit. They don't live close by. The world's here. It's Sag reading. You showed up. There's travel here involved. And I feel like it has to do like over water. So it's not like the next town over or like you have to cross a bridge. And I feel like after this happens, this is going to be how you guys continue. Until you can see each other again is what I'm getting. Somebody may want somebody to wear like their t-shirts or their clothes to bed, or like seeing them in their clothes, or just naked with jewelry on. something about a woman in men's clothes. Now I have Mars in Pisces, and this is unusual. It says, you are a mystery to them. They enjoy having sex in unusual places, attracted to someone and not knowing why. We just picked up on this. There's the attraction there, and when she came together and the spark wasn't there, you're like, why am I so attracted to this person? It's because there's a deep bond here, and it wasn't the right time. Divine timing was in play, and now it's coming back around again because it's the right time. And I feel like someone really is like a complete, like, foreign alien to somebody else. It could be to both people. You could be two completely different people, and that is what's so attractive. Because you're just not like anybody else, and it's just like, God, you're a mystery, and that's so attractive, and I just want to get in there and discover all these things about you. And I feel like there's a depth to each person here where you guys don't even, like, you'll never let anyone know who you are, but I feel like for this person, you're going to let them in ways that you've never let them in before. I feel like that for both people. I feel like both people are going to be really comfortable walking around naked in front of each other, and I feel like that's really an issue for somebody else. Like, somebody else likes to stay covered up, or like in the dark, or like is very strategic about, I don't know why it came out like that, about how they're seen. But I feel like somebody's just going to be like, this is me, take it or leave it. And both people are like that, and it's just a different energy. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have body worship, and it says, they worship your body. Sorry, this is Venus in Virgo. They worship your body, will take their time to explore every bit of you. They love specific areas of your body, for sure. Okay, this is just confirmation of what I was just saying. I feel like there's just a level of comfort that is different. And I'm taking this, guys, this is so weird, I've never done this before. A card in the deck just didn't look right to me, so I picked it up, and this was in reverse, but I wanted to turn it to the right way to put it back in the deck, but then I heard read it, so I'm going to do that. This is Venus in Cancer. It says romance. Romantic sex, sexual intimacy is creating an emotional bond and friendship to the next level. That's so beautiful. I feel like this is how this was. Like, you came together, there was all this. You didn't know what it was, okay? You went to experience it. It was like, it's not really, the spark's not there like I thought it was, but I feel it, but this is weird. It doesn't feel right. You went apart. You stayed friends over this time, but you're sexually attracted to them. And I feel like this is coming back around again. Now it's going to be friends that moves to the next level. And now that you've had time to just be like, hey, what's up? And all the pressure was off, and when am I going to see you again, blah, blah, blah. And then someone's like, I'm coming to see you, or I'm coming to the area, and then you see each other. I feel like this is going to be such a loving, deep, sexy, sensual, like, my mouth is drooling because we just can make out for hours because it's so great kind of connection. Like, I am so jealous. Okay. Let's move on to this. Let's see what's going on in the chateaus. I feel like this is definitely divine timing at play. This is definitely a divine relationship and connection. You guys have known each other many, 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 many lives, which is why you have still, after all this time, thought about each other, hit each other up once in a while. Definitely distance here, whether it's, no, there's no whether. I'm feeling that it's like you got to cross a bridge to see each other. I'm not feeling like this is just like distance in the same house. This is like, there's real distance here. Shocking. I'm not reading this as bad right now. I feel like somebody's really going to be like, the socks are going to be rocked right off of them. Like, that this has just been hanging around all this time, and I'm an idiot. Like, somebody's going to feel like an idiot for waiting this long. Walking away. Oh, man. One more card. Somebody might have to walk away from a connection to move towards this and projecting. Somebody might have to walk away from a connection and it's going to shock somebody. Somebody doesn't see this coming if this is a third party situation. And I feel like there's going to be like, somebody's feeling like they've really been through fucking hell. We have doubt on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's doubted this or is in doubt about this, or the person is in doubt if there's a third party that is getting walked away from about this connection. They're just shocked by it. They didn't see it coming. And I'm getting to like, somebody's been through fucking hell and back. Maybe both people have been through hell and back in past relationships that they've walked away from, that have completely like had tower moments over them, like have shattered who they were, and now they're coming together in these connections that better serve them. But they've been through, like they have a similar story or the same story or the same, something is the same, like they're mirroring, their lives mirror each other, and it has somebody in doubt. I am now going to move on to the messages decks, and we're going to wrap this up. I have no idea where we're at, because when I was just talking 8 minutes and 20 some seconds ago, it stopped recording. So this has been fun. Power went out. Thunderstorm during the entire reading. Stopped recording. I've thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. Oh. A lot of signs are pointing to you lately. I feel like somebody's on their way. On the bottom of the deck, I will make things right between us one day. I feel like that day is here. I'm getting some of you may have had like a hard time financially for a while, and you just wanted to make sure that you could give this person everything that they deserved, because you feel like they're very deserving, like they deserve a partner who can take care of them and provide for them and give them everything that they need. Like you're a kind of person who believes that like you should be able to take care of your person, and you wanted to make sure you were in a place in life where you could support yourself first and love yourself first and give yourself the things you need first, and then you got there, and now you're ready to, like, I just am getting like be so romantic with someone, like picnics and flowers and dates and lots of like making out, and like everything is just you do with this person. It's like holding hands, and it's very physical, and it's very like lovey-dovey. I saw Paris. Somebody could want to take you on a trip like far away. These cards. I'm going to do 3 more passes. That's 1, 2, 3. On to the next deck. Sometimes one deck wants to talk more than the other. This is our last deck. If you guys are still here, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I do my videos in order by likes. So the one with the most likes is the first one I do, and then I go in order. And make sure that you subscribe if you're still here. Clearly, you are down with what I'm putting down, okay? So you can see all my other stuff. My delicious, yummy stuff. There we go. See that? I wish I could take back the things I said. I'm more affected than you know. I do feel like somebody's just been holding it in, man. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. I'll tell you what that is. My nose is starting to itch on the left side. And this happened in Virgo. Oh, and I looked it up, and it said on the left side that there would be a man traveling or coming towards you or something like that. And on the right was female. Ooh. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, guys. Oh my God, this is gonna drive me nuts. I'm so sorry. It's like, it's moist. I hate that word. Okay, I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Yo, you guys are like my friends. Seriously, this is how I am with my friends. Like, I hate to have to do that in front of you, but this is like real life, and it is what it is. And I also want to say, oh my God, my subscribers, like, you guys are the most attractive people, like, ever. Every time I see your comments and I'm commenting back, and I really try my best to get back to everyone, or at least heart your comment to let you know I see you. Your pictures, like, you're all so good, and so many of you have, like, good hair, like, your hair colors and good hair, and I'm just feeling it. Like, I'm feeling you guys. You are my people. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Oh, somebody's still feeling a little insecure, but I feel like they're gonna do it. Or somebody feels like, I don't know, they don't want to go at it alone, or somebody really feeling like they're waiting on their person more than the other, and they're just like, come on already. What else do we have for Sag? Anything else? No other compares to you. Oh, it's so sweet. This is such a sweet, loving, like really, really sweet, loving energy. Like, this is like two people who are so sensitive on the inside, but like, they're really strong on the outside. Like, these are people you would look at them. It's like, I guess, the Emperor and the Empress. Like, you would look at them and think they're very powerful, they're strong, they can each hold their own. They're individuals, they get shit done, like, they're both bosses, they're both sexy as hell. But on the inside, they're like mush, okay? And it's like these two people that are like that coming together and just all mushy together. And it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful energy. Where it's just like you're so comfortable with each other because you're the same, like, on the inside. And you can be your true, real selves together. I'm like so jealous. It's like you both will worship the ground the other works on. A card flipped over in here. I just wasn't ready for you. Aww. We know. My last pass. Bottom of the deck, it's easier to just stay away right now. Now my right side's itchy. Could have a man and a woman coming to see each other together in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Don't forget to, do this so that you can be first next time. I love you guys so much. This was such a good reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye.